Hello there, and welcome to another Napoleon Total War game. This is another 1 vs 1. I'm playing with the Legionario, and I'll be using Austria, and he'll be using the Ottoman Empire. I guess a quick one through my army. I think I've got about 4 German Fusiliers, and a 47 Czech Regiment, and an Archduke Charles Legion, a unit of Hungarian Grenadiers, some Landwehr, a few two Cuirassiers, and an Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassier, General's Bodyguard, and I think I had 3 Jaegers and the Windbeshagers. They're around here somewhere. I'm sure I had them. I'm sure I had some Windbeshagers somewhere. Oh, anyway, I had them turn up eventually. And 12-pounder foot artillery as well. So a Legionary over here. I've never really faced the Ottomans before. I really wasn't sure what exactly I'd be up against, but I figured these rifles are skirmishers. He's got some line infantry, some bodyguard. The Scimitar Guard, I wasn't sure exactly how good they were. I could see that they were cavalry of some sort. Because he had 4 of them, and his army wasn't, I guess, overly big. I suppose it is a fairly big army, but I thought they must be decent at least, decent cav. And it actually turned out later that they were very good, they were quite good cav. And he has 4 of these janissaries. Now I assumed that these were shooting troops, so I didn't really look at them, but they're actually melee troops. And it's a mistake a very big mistake I make. Yeah, assuming that they were melee troops. Assuming that they were shooting troops because they were janissaries, but they're actually melee troops. And that cost me quite a bit later on. So I think we kind of start. Oh, here are my Windbeshagers. I can make it both trying to make a dash for the hill, and we get there more or less about the same time. I've got my cavalry up with my skirmishers in case he tries to rush them. Rush my skirmishers with his cav. So I get my skirmishers up, and I think I start taking pot shots at him. Now these Windbeshagers, they're lesser in number than normal skirmishers. Where are the other skirmishers? Yeah, so the Jaegers have 40 in them, these guys only have 30, but they're a lot better. They shoot a lot, they're a lot more accurate, and they shoot a lot faster. That means they expend their ammunition more quickly. So if you're kind of shooting into difficult terrain where it's hard to hit people, then it's good. I think they're best employed getting clear shots into really good quality troops like guards. They can really knock them down quite quickly. But so I start shooting here, but I'm not in the best place because if we look down right here, only about half the unit is in a position to get some good shots off. The other half are down behind this ridge here, and they're not really doing anything, or getting anywhere actually. But as you see, like if even though half the unit shooting, we've already inflicted 11 casualties in a few seconds on these other skirmishers. So these really are superior skirmishers, but you really have to look after them really well. So I noticed my mistake and I started moving them up. So his skirmishers, they just fired a volley off, and they really didn't even hit me. But my guys have been inflicting quite a lot of casualties on him. So the Windbeshager Jaegers, they're quite effective. But here I make a huge blunder. I have my cavalry up here in these skirmishers, and I don't know why on earth I'm doing this, why I'm moving them up. I think because they're getting shot by skirmishers, I decided I'll just charge them, but that proves to be a really bad idea. And they're still walking now. I don't know why I'm still walking. But if you look at some of my units, they're winded, and I made a point of not running them, so they've just been walking. I might have ran them a little bit, but not very much, and they're already winded, and so my troops will tire a lot faster in this map than he will, than these Ottoman troops will, because the desert, and the Ottomans get bonuses fighting in the desert, and I don't, so he's got a little bit of an advantage there, but really it'll be more than that.
Our men are running for
battle. So here I start route one of his skirmishers with mine, and these guys haven't taken any casualties yet, and again, another big blunder here. I'm a bit slow getting my cavalry to respond to his cavalry charging them, and I should have started running my guys back. So I do lay down stakes here, but these Windbeshagers, big mistake not getting back earlier. These units you cannot afford to do this, they're really expensive, they're about 1,200 each or something. We're going to get one of them actually.
Our men are running.
1,200. And that's about the equivalent of a good heavy cavalry unit. So they're not cheap by any means. And here another blunder, I don't notice that his cuirassiers are being charged by these Ottoman cav towards the war camps, which I think is a little. Taking 3 nasty hits. But these are good heavy cavalry, so they'll last me a while. So here this kind of skirmisher action here is kind of over now. There's his cavalry. I do think I managed to rout his cavalry. So we've actually, because there's probably a bit of a blunder on his part there actually. So we've both certainly made our mistakes throughout this battle. I think it's going to come down to who makes the least mistakes, or who does things least wrong, as to how the battle will turn out. So these cuirassiers, they're still holding in here pretty well. They're outnumbered there, but they're going to lose eventually. But I'm bringing in infantry here to support them. So we continue to skirmish away here.
Our men are running, sir.
With these Moonbishag, I really should get them into a better position because they fire faster than normal skirmishers, so it's best to have them in a position where they can get clear shots off and make the most of the ammunition that they have. Because that can often be a problem. You find they run out of ammo a lot quicker than other skirmishers. It's not because they actually have less ammo. If you look at their stats, their ammo is actually the same as that of other skirmishers. It's just because they have a faster rate of fire. They shoot it off faster, so they'll run out of ammo faster, but they can in theory do more damage if they have good line of sight. So once again, I don't know what on earth I'm doing here. I mean, I've got these Jaegers running out into these cavalry, basically feeding him these Jaegers to him on a silver platter. I have no idea why on earth I would ever do that. It's very silly. I must have not seen the cav or something, which once again I wonder how on earth that would be so silly. But surprisingly, they actually come off okay. They only take one casualty. I was expecting them to get absolutely trampled down. So I don't know what on earth I'm up to there, or how on earth they survived that. But yeah, look at my men now. I mean, they haven't really been running that much, and it's been in a pretty small area, like only around here, and they're already very tired. And by contrast, his men here are running. They've been running for a bit and coming fresh. Well, these guys are very tired because they've been fighting. But yeah, once again, I should have pulled my Jaegers back when I had the chance, but now they break. I think my other cavalry unit breaks as well. I can't see the leg anymore. Then this is a mistake that I make consistently, you're about to see here. I way overestimate the effectiveness of infantry, line infantry, against cavalry. And I pay for it big time here. So these guys didn't even get a good charge. They're absolutely decimated in my German Fusilier. And I always assume that, you know, a massive line infantry with bayonets should be able to deal with a cavalry unit, no problem, but that couldn't be farther from the truth in this case. And my German Fusiliers are absolutely getting owned. I should really be bringing these troops around to get flank or rear shots on these Schlitter Guard.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
See, my German Fusilier, and also it doesn't help the fact that my men are very tired, so that's going to show quite a lot. I think that's why they perform so poorly and die and rout so quickly. Certainly the reason they rout so quickly at least, because when units are tired they rout a lot faster. I was starting to shoot them in the back now, so I hope you shouldn't last much longer. But this Czech regiment is down to 66 already. These cav are really just over. You can see these janissaries coming in. I decided to charge them because I think, oh, he'll charge him before he gets to shoot me, but he's actually just trying to charge me because he can't shoot me because he's a melee troop. I think so look, he went down to 48 just from that charge. So I get some grenades, but these are guard units. I'm going to do some guard units, so they're good melee fighters at least. But they're both active grenades, so I'm a bit even there. Here I get a charge and prepare with some janissaries. So I'm hoping that I can crush them quickly. Over here the skirmish and duel is still going on.
Sir!
It's a bit more even this time.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, and Jaegers and these credit rifles. They're pretty, I guess they're about the same. But yeah, see these Hungarian grenadiers were defeated quite handily by these janissaries, and that's a grenadier unit, and my units start routing. So I think it's a testament to the fact that fatigue is really, really important in the total war games, and also that I think the bonus in the desert perhaps helped them a little bit, but probably wasn't a huge factor. I don't know why our men weren't shooting there. I'm not sure if they're reloading or what. That's another perhaps way you can tell I'm a little bit noobish at this, is that my men are only 3 ranks deep, and if you're trying to get your maximum firepower off of Napoleon, that's not what you want to do. I've found that actually, if you want to get the maximum firepower off, you need to have them in thinner lines. So you shoot
Our
more,
men are running, sir.
In Napoleon, units don't have the fire by rank ability like they did on the Empire, or that's not available. So yeah, if you want to shoot at your best, you need to have longer, thinner lines. So I'm starting to move my artillery up here finally. I'm beginning to think this artillery was a little bit of a write-off, that it hasn't really done much at all. I would have been better off maybe taking out a unit of cav or something, perhaps to help stop his cav, or maybe run down some of his units, get hammer and anvil strikes. So these cement janissaries here, I think I decided to charge them in the rear. I mean, these Archduke Child Legion, they're holding in okay. They're holding in pretty well.
Our men are running,
See
sir.
what they're up against. So I routed his first wave of janissaries. He's still got more of them. And I'm once again making a bit of a mistake. These cuirassiers here, I just left them there and they were getting shot by these line infantry, so rather silly of me there. I really should bring these infantry that are down here up to my artillery and just concentrate my forces, but I leave them down there for some reason. Not entirely sure why. So the skirmisher duel still kind of going on. No one's really got the upper hand. I don't know why I've hidden these guys behind the building. They could be out of ammo, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. That would be my guess, that they're out of ammo. Don't know why else I'd hide behind the building. So I set up my artillery, and I'm not sure if I start firing canister or not. I might be waiting to hold fire for any charges. Oh no, fire normal shots. Okay. See here, another huge micro blunder from me. I just forget about these units.
All hope is lost, sir.
I don't
This
seem to
battle
notice
is
that. Oh,
almost
they're
done.
actually about to be charged in the flank. I really should have ran them back towards his artillery, where I had some of the infantry to help me out. I just leave them there, and they're in a long line now, so they'll probably fall pretty easily to this charge of cement janissaries. So I moved these landwehr back, but I really needed those German fusiliers, because these landwehr aren't particularly good infantry, and they're all very tired as well, so they're just going to fall really quickly and melee pulled out really quickly. So I'm starting to shoot canister at them, which is doing a little bit of damage, but at that range it's not doing a whole heap. Start charging up the hill now. And this is where I can really use some cavalry. If I hadn't squandered them at the start of my skirmishes, it would have been really valuable to have them. I was really kicking myself for that. It's often a bit of a theme in my battles, is squandering cavalry on very foolish charges. So I get some more canister shots up there and decides to change target to the artillery, which is very sensible. What I should have done here is move these German fusiliers forward a bit to help shield these artillery, or maybe even charged in my general. But you see his general's coming in here, and he's riding down to my skirmishers. I think he's just going to go straight for the artillery. So any of these Jaegers, I'm pretty sure they're out of ammunition. They're exhausted anyways, I doubt they're pretty much in combat. And these German fusilier here, me doing nothing with them. Another not very good idea. That horrible appalling move by me. Just inactivity seems to be my worst enemy. So it's kind of a big brawl here, but one that I will eventually lose. These guys are actually a lot of my other men are tired. This general bodyguard only just started moving, and it's winded already. So my men tire really quickly in this desert map. And these landwehr are already very tired, and they don't move about particularly much, and when they have, it's mostly been walking. Because of all the fire coming out on these guys, and my line starts to rout, and I think at this point, yeah, it's pretty much over. I don't really have much chance of pulling this back. He's got all these janissaries right next to me. These other infantry just decides to charge my landwehr, which is probably a good move. I know
The
now
men
that
are fatigued, sir, and must rest.
particularly good melee combat, but it's not their strength, which it would be good if I'd known that, or picked up on that a bit earlier on, because there's been a couple of other battles where I played as Austria, and I decided to just order a bayonet charge, because why not? Not knowing that actually it's not a good idea when you're playing Austria. Maybe if you're playing Britain or something, but not when you're playing Austria. So I form up a line here, and decided I'll just make a last stand on this hill against his line infantry that are advancing towards me. Northern kitted infantry. I think they're pretty decent. They're line infantry anyway. They're great line landwehr, which is an English unit, so that's not to be certainly expected. No surprises there. And these Jaegers, I think, are just trying to hold off some of these skirmishes, which he's still got one, which is full strength. So in fact, no, he's got two that are pretty much full strength, and we're bringing him around to the rear. So I know at this point it's pretty much curtains for me. He's got me pretty well surrounded now. And I think I decided to charge here. My men are exhausted, I think I'm tired, but still, pretty big fatigue disadvantage.
One
so
of our units
we're
has
not gonna
used
turn out
all
very
its
well.
ammunition, sir.
So I think my general routes at this point dead. Okay, there's one of them left. So yeah, that's the battle over. That's been gone. So a good game for Legionarii. Certainly, he made fewer blunders than I did. He certainly did a lot more right than I did. But yeah, some huge blunders from me there. Anyway, if we look at the stats, he has 640 kills and I have 431. I'm not sure which would have got my most kills. I'll put it in order. Oh, that's right. Oh, I keep forgetting. This replay is actually from his perspective because I messed up with the recording of it and forgot to push the save button, or because in Rome the save replay button, that's with the battle results, but in Napoleon it comes up beforehand. So I always skip past it and forget to save the replay. So I can't actually see what got the most of my kills, but I guess looking at him here, so these some janissaries, some of them did really well. Just cut through my infantry. Austrian line infantry isn't really good in combat, and it's certainly being able to get those up close. They just tore through me. Also because my men tired a lot faster because it's a desert map. His men will tire a lot slower, so that gave him another big advantage. And they also get combat bonuses in deserts. But certainly, very good play from the Legionarii there. And yeah, what else did well? Yeah, some of these Silatar Guard did really well. I think the ones that got bogged down fighting my infantry did really well. The ones that charged my skirmishers, they got shot down and countercharged, and they didn't do so well. So we certainly both made some mistakes. I think he just made fewer mistakes than I did. In this battle, I made quite a few blunders. But anyway, good game for Leto Legionarii, and thanks for watching.